Oops. Alright. Let me just adjust. Alright, it's good. Um What's up on my demigods and goddesses? It's your boy D the God, and me upset cause me had to redo it again. Yep. This is my second time recording this, and I'm using a different phone this time. I'm using my newer one because my old phone just just said nope, and I said fuck it, and I'm on my new phone now. Anyway, that doesn't matter. What matters is it's been a few months. I've said this already. I y'all didn't hear me say it, but I said it already. So yeah, I know it's been a few months. Jesus, just letting that set in. It's been a few months since this what it specifically came out, and there's another one that's it's been a few months since that one came out too. But I don't want to talk about that. But yeah, what if Sonic had Jesus? What if Deku had Sonic's powers part 4? Here it is. And where I last left off, uh, they was about to pick the class president, and no one really. That really doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I'm just gonna vote. The votes are Deku is the class. No, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. You're joking. It's not Deku. It's not gonna be Deku. It's gonna be. It's actually. It's going to be. Uh, Tails. Yeah, it's gonna be Tails. It's gonna be Miles Prower. Yes, indeed. Why? Just for the simple fact that he's the smartest one there, no question. And that's about it. And he has the characteristics of a class president. I mean, yeah. I mean, do y'all would y'all disagree with that? Like, if Tails was a person, if Tails was in My Hero Academia, you telling me he wouldn't be a class president? Yeah, he would. He'd definitely be a class president. No question about that. Um, but yeah. Moving on with that, they go to lunch. Paparazzi getting a bit too rowdy for their own good. Tails is the one to check it out. And he tells everyone to calm down, relax, and that just basically cements Tail being the class president. But that's not important. What important is the USJ. Ah, yes. My usually one of my favorite parts are it's usually how far my what ifs usually go to. if if I don't forget about it, but yeah, but yep. They all go on the bus. They all talking. Tails is in the front. Tails is in the front because Tails is basically a teacher pet at this point. Teacher pet. Aizawa's not hearing it though. Aizawa's tired. He's like, shut up." He didn't say that, but he's like, "Oh man, why is teacher pet just here?" And as I was like, well, at least it's a fox or something, or I assume that's what his quirk is kind of based off of, which basically his quirk. Did I actually named his quirk? Did I just give his quirk Tails? Like, did I just call his quirk Tails? I don't know, but fuck it. Oh, nah, my bad. Fuck it. Yeah. If it is, it is. So that's whatever. But yeah, they all talking and stuff. Uh, Deku and Knuckles are chilling in the back. They're not sitting together, of course, because Knuckles is sitting with Kirishima. Kirishima and Knuckles are basically best buds. They are like the best of friends because they're so much in common. They both red. I mean, Knuckles is naturally red, but Excuse me. But they're both red. And they're both they're both have hard fist. Hard knuckles, I guess. I don't know. They're I'm not gonna say they both well, knuckles is stupid. I mean, relatively, but they both basically have that same type of chivalrous. I don't think that's the right word. Yeah, chivalrous nature, I guess. Manly nature. Fuck it. Yeah, that'll do. Manly nature. They have that manly nature. There you go. There we go. All right. So yeah, they was all talking about who has the strongest quirk or who had the best quirk, because the strongest and best are like two different, you know. But let's just say it's all in one category, and there's like they're saying like it could be Shoto, Bakugou, Knuckles, or Deku. And Deku, he just yep. That's all Deku is doing. He's sitting with jail, by the way. He was listening to music, but he heard that. He heard when people's like who has the strongest square, and it was like Deku. As soon as he heard that, he was like, yep. He yawned too because he was kind of tired. Yep. So, but yeah, Bakugo got kind of salty. He kind of got butthurt again because, you know, he's butthurt Bakugo. Butthurt Bakugo getting on butthurt, because, they're comparing, he's like, you know, like Deku's not even stronger than me. That stupid hedgehog, that stupid rodent is not stronger than me. And Deku was like, "Ooh, someone's butthurt after getting that ass whooping deluxe." And Bakugo was like, "Whatever, whatever." He just kind of just pouted angrily, like them angry pouts Bakugo do. Just wait, hold on. Let me stop. Like, I just want to say this: Bakugo makes the ugliest fucking faces when he's mad. Like, it'd be ridiculous sometimes. Like, how you make them faces? like, like sometimes he just makes the faces, and it's like, bruh, if you make them faces like that, your face gonna stay like that. All right. But anyway, continuing on after that. Shoto don't care because he's a bloody edge lord. Um, no, he's not gonna be much of an edge lord compared to but sure. But yeah. Anyway, they finally didn't make it. I thought I was like, thank God. And 13. 13's there, and Ochako's flipping her shit because she's like, "Oh my God, it's my favorite hero." Besides All Might, it's my favorite hero because we have similar quirks, which is like, which Deku says in his head. He's like, "Wait a minute, don't you? Isn't your quirk zero gravity? Her and her quirk, because I'm pretty sure 13's a female. Um, you know, her quirk is like black hole or something." Excuse me. And Deck and Tails Tails is like, Tails is about to correct her, and it's like, actually your quirks are pretty different, but Deku, covered his mouth. He was like, shh, let her have this. Let her have this. And Tails was like, okay, whatever. And 13 explaining how dangerous quirks can be, which I mean, coming from her, that's very understandable because she's a living black hole. And I mean, yeah. And Bakugo is like, whatever. Even though Bakugo can literally cause explosions from his hands. And, and you already know what Todoroki could do, ice and fire. And, yeah. And, you know, but, Shoto don't care. He's like, whatever, man, whatever. But Deku, he's not in his head. He's like, that's true. If it wasn't for that chaos energy I had access to, whew, every time I run, the city would be in shambles, and I wouldn't be able to control my speed that well. And that's why he's like his top speed he go is Mach 3. But 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 that's only because he's in the city and he's using chaos energy to basically control his speed. Because if it wasn't for that, he'd be going a lot, and I mean a lot faster. A lot faster. Like, it's stupid fast. Like, I ain't gonna say how fast, but let's just say it's a lot. It's a lot. Alright. I think y'all get the point. It's stupid fast. And Knuckles not in his head, and he understands too because I mean he can't punch like if he uses quirk to like if he just go all out with his quirk, I mean everything he punched would literally explode. Like he punched the air, it explodes. He punched trees, they explode. Even if you don't go all out, they still explode. He punched the ground too hard, he's gonna literally summon a volcano. So yeah, and if y'all saying if there's anyone out there that doubt Knuckles can do that, which there shouldn't be, but I understand if they are, he can do it because he did it in the cartoon. I will not mention that cartoon's name because it was terrible, but let's just say he did it and it was pretty cool the fact that he did that. And yeah. And continuing on, they're walking, they explain and stuff. 13 explaining, excuse me, yeah. 13 explaining, what they're doing. They're going to be rescuing people and stuff like that, rescue situations. And, Knuckles is kind of like, I thought we'd get to punch something. and Sonic, Deku's like, being a hero is not always about punching things, right? I mean, in Knuckles' mindset, he could solve any problems with punching it. Got a bad guy over there, you punch it. Got something in your way, you punch it. Want to fix a relationship, you punch it. uh, if you can't punch through it, you know damn well he gonna punch through that. But you know damn well, y'all know he's gonna just keep on punching until he can't punch no more. And when he can't punch no more, he's just gonna keep punching. uh, but yeah, and Tails is just laughing because because Tails is actually about to say the same thing, but Sonic Deku caught him. He was like, you're too slow. And but there was a major, very, very major problem here. There is a dark, shadowy abyss type thing, and hold on. Okay. Anyway, uh, where was I? Mm. Oh yeah, very, very bad thing is happening right now. A very dark, shadowy void just appeared, and y'all already know Shigaraki and the boys, his henchmen, well, just some low-level thugs, nothing too dangerous. Well, there are villains, but they kind of suck. So yeah. Then there's Denomu, which I mean it's Denomu, so it's nothing that crazy. And what else? Oh, what's this? Another one. Someone who looks very similar to Deku. Yeah. Yep. It's time. Shadow the Hedgehog is here. Shadow the Hedgehog has arrived, and he's here to kick ass and take some names. All right. So. Shigaraki tell all the villains to have a wonderful, swell old time, cause some mayhem and chaos, and destroy all the students. And when All Might appears, we'll handle that. And the villains was like, yeah, but he told Kurogiri to send the students out. Um, though by the time the portal appeared, Deku already threw Ida outside and said, "Go get a hero, go get help now." Now, the reason why he did that, and the reason why he didn't wait himself, was because of the simple fact that I just don't want Ida to be there. I just don't want him to be there. So there we go. That's there's that. Um, but yeah. Kurogiri basically takes them all. Well, he basically takes most of them. Some of them tried to fight back, but like Jiro tried to fight back, but you know, just woo. And Deku, he's getting a little frantic. He's like, "Wait, Jiro, where did Jiro go?" And he's looking around, and he's like, "Where did he send her?" And he was about to run, but he ran straight into Kurogiri, and Kurogiri stumped him somewhere. Which, which it's not that Kurogiri was fast enough to catch him. It was just a simple fact that he knew where Deku was gonna go, so he went there before he even had a chance to like collect his thoughts and focus. That's why Deku got caught. Everyone else got caught rather easily though. Mm, all right, and yeah, Deku is drowning. Yeah, they got him in a shipwreck, and Deku's drowning, getting attacked by villains. Fun fact: if you didn't know, and if you didn't know, you most likely never played a Sonic game in your entire existence. Which, if that's the case, what kind of childhood did you have or currently having if you've never played Sonic before? What's wrong with you? But that's not the point. The point is he can't swim because I honestly the like the people who made like Sega just decided, yeah, he can't swim, which ironically enough, hedgehogs in real life can actually swim pretty good actually. So I guess they did it for irony's sake, or they didn't know, but hey, there you go. The more you know. Hedgehog facts right there. uh, but but he's saved by Sue, and Suyu, you know, basically helps him up. He's throwing up all that water because yeah, and he's like, uh, I hate water. Can't swim. And Sue was like, "Are you all right?" And Deku's like, "For right now, yeah, I'm okay. I think, yeah. Thanks, Sue, because Deku's like, Deku's about to say I see, but you know, just call her Sue, just like she said, and but what is this? Mineta is expelled. So who's gonna be with them? Well, it's gonna be Jiro, of course. If anyone had any, was curious if there's just gonna be them two or someone else, it's gonna be Jiro. And Knuckles is with Kirishima and Bakugou, so they're punching villains right now and exploding their faces. So they're having fun over there where they at. Tails is with Momo and Kaminari. It's gonna be just them three. So yeah. So let's do this. I'm not gonna say in order, but let's just do this like this. Momo no, not Momo. Whoops. Um they explain all their powers, what they can do, and Sue asked a pretty good question. Wait, Deku, can't you just run on water? And the answer to that question is yes and no. He can. I can run on water, but only by myself. If I have people with me, then I'll slow down. Not by much, but the extra weight's gonna throw me off a little bit. And y'all not gonna stay perfectly still like stiff boards, so it's gonna, you know, just gonna, the farthest I might make it is like halfway. But I do have a plan. And Deku tells Sue to throw him as fast as he like. Can you throw me as high as you can? And Sue was like, sure. And Jiro's basically like sonar. Jiro is basically sonar, and she explains like there's no villains like under them. It's just all of them are right there, and you know, Deku was like, all right, cool. So he's up in the air and he spins. He spins into a ball. Mm-hmm. Keeps on spinning. Keeps on spinning. Keeps on spinning. And okay, yeah. Yeah, he keeps spinning, spinning. Pretty sure I mentioned this already. Yeah. Sorry, had to do something, but anyway, yeah, he kept spinning, spinning, and spinning until he glows blue. Because every time he spins, he absorbs chaos energy in the process, and he unleashes an attack, which is basically um concentrated chaos energy fused with air. Don't know what to call it. I'm thinking about Sonic Boom. It's basically just a giant air projectile. So, yeah. That's basically what it is. And yeah, just a giant air projectile. Y'all can come up with a name, and I guess whatever name I like the best, I'ma just call it that. But for right now, that attack is gonna be called Sonic Boom, and it hits the water, and it just made a huge, like, guys are just whoosh. All the villains were sent flying. It was amazing. They just all got sent flying. It was just beautiful. And yeah, Jiro, her ears kind of hurt because her earphone jacks kind of hurt. Whoops. Okay, as I was saying, yeah, Jiro ears hurt because the sonic boom hits it, the water, and the actual sound actually just reached to her ear jacks, and it really, really, really hurt. But she's okay, relatively. And all right, done with that part. Now let's see what Tails is doing. Um, Tails is just smacking people with his tails. Um, just honestly, and then there's some villains that kind of like are hiding behind rocks and stuff, and he's using his scouter, which I should really come up with a name for it instead of just saying scouter. But yeah, he looks around and how about the X? No, never mind. I guess y'all could come up with a name for a scouter too, but for right now, it's just gonna be a scouter, I guess. Just a regular scouter, but he turns his scouter X-ray mode, and he sees the villains, and he points out to Kaminari, like there's one there, and over there by them rocks. And Kaminari is like, okay, so he went over there and he used um indiscriminate. He was about to, but then he realized, wait, if I do that, I'm gonna attack them, even though I'm far away. So Chosen Momo thought, They need something like an insulator or something. So Momo, she created it. I'm not gonna get into detail of that, but she created it. Kaminari kind of, you know, she created it, and she was like, "All right," and Kaminari was like, "All right, good," and he started rubbing his hands together. And he was like, um, "Indiscriminate, 1 million volts or whatever," and he electrified everyone there, except for Tails and Momo, and yeah, Momo was kind of, but Kaminari is, he's stupid. He's Saitama right now. He's so nothing crazy happened. But yeah, um, and now you know, oh right, I completely. And then there's a villain that had an electric quirk, but Kaminari Saitama right now. He's so yeah, that's a major problem. Uh, yeah, yeah. Then we go on to Knuckles, Kaminari, and Bakugou, and they're just exploding things. They're just destroying all the villains. They don't care. So yeah, we have villains begging for their lives, pleading not to get punched anymore. So I'd say they're going good on their end. So let's go back to the main focus, Deku. Deku, Jiro, and Sue. They go back to the main area. They're most of them make it back to the main area. But you see Aizawa handling his business, whooping ass, taking names, and and Shigaraki was like, no move, no move, handle that, and no move just. Yeah, no move just whooping Aizawa's ass. It's not looking pretty. It's not looking pretty at all. It's not looking. It's just. It's bad. It's bad. This is just like how bad it was in anime, but you know. Um. So yeah, Shigaraki, just straight up tried to kill Sue, but he got out like Deku, grabbed his hand and threw him back, which at that point Shadow, grabbed Shigaraki. He was like, "You good?" Not like I care, but you good? And Shigaraki's like, he's a fast one, and Shadow's like, yeah, whatever. And so, and so, yeah, Aizawa kind of, and before and if you like, he touched Shigaraki's hand, like all like five fingers connect on Deku's hand, but Aizawa turned his quirk off, so it was okay. And yeah, Aizawa is still getting beat, but All Might appears, and he's like, All Might's pissed too. He's like, there's no need to fear, cause I am here. Have the necktie turned off. He's about to throw down with the no move, and that's what they do. They throw down. While that's happening, Deku, Tails, and Knuckles, they're all there. Bakugou and Kirishima helping All Might, but they're kind of irrelevant, so that kind of just gets Sun flying. But yeah, it's gonna be a 3v1. So yeah, Knuckles decide to get a first crack at it at Shadow, and Shadow's just looking back. He's like, so y'all think you can handle the ultimate life form? And they just looking, and Deku's like, all right, that's a bit egotistical, an ultimate life form. Yeah, he think he hot. Let's time to give him that ass whooping, triple deluxe. And they was like, yeah, Knuckles tried to throw a punch, but he missed, like pretty bad miss too, and Shadow Sun sends him flying with a chaos arrow. Just just not a good bit. I mean, by a good bit, I mean he sent like 20 at him at once, which overwhelmed him very quickly. And he's not unconscious, but he's hurt and he's full of holes. Yeah, it doesn't look good. So yeah. Then Tails trying to think of a plan. Trying to basically try to fight him like he's just trying to aim for his weaknesses. But Shadow has no visible weaknesses, so yeah, he basically just tried to use his tail to, basically knock Shadow off balance. But every time he moves, Tail just misses terribly, and they don't know what's happening. And Chaos Sphere, or I mean not Chaos Sphere, Chaos Arrows, because Chaos Spears, I don't know if that actually exists or not, but that's just a bigger version of Chaos Arrows. I wait, no, 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 no. I think I got them reversed. Chaos Arrows is like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, Chaos Spear. He shoots like one Chaos Spear at him at Tails, and that Tails is knocked out because Tails is kind of fragile. It's not that durable, compared to everyone else. So yeah, Tails is knocked out. And Deku is kind of pissed, really pissed, extremely pissed. So, no, he's not turning into no Dark Sonic, at least not yet. That's gonna be for a special occasion. But anyway, they start fighting. Sonic, you know, hit him with that Sonic speed. You know, Deku swinging and missing, and Deku's like, okay, something's wrong. His quirk, it is too diverse. There's something like, what is his quirk? And Shadow's not gonna say what his quirk is, but I'm gonna say what his quirk is because why not? I'm basically the narrator here, like in Hunter x Hunter. You know how I explain the ability. Anyway, Shadow's quirk is basically called, uh, huh. I actually never thought of a name for his quirk. Shadow, I guess perfect life. No, ultimate life. No, I think his quirk would just be called Chaos King or something like that. If y'all got a better name for that, for Shadow's quirk, let me know. Give me some suggestions. I would appreciate that as much as I would appreciate you clicking that like button right now. Just and subscribing. Yeah. If you made it this far, hadn't liked the video yet, mm, that's kind of that's kind of big no. That's kind of no. Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right. Anyway, what he can do, I could simply say anything that Shadow could do, but I guess I could try to explain. He could basically, he's almost always absorbing chaos energy. That's why Shadow has. Oh, wait, hold on. I just thought of something. Yeah. Yeah, that's Shadow the Hedgehog right there. That's what he looks like. Whoops. Phone flipped. All right, there we go. That's what he looks like. And yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, I was explaining his quirk. He could continuously absorb chaos energy. He has the rings on his arm to basically regulate his power so he don't, explode and, explode with all his power, all that chaos energy, just and all that. And he can stop time, teleport, you know, chaos control. He's using chaos control and all that. And How long he could stop time for, I have no clue. They never explained, but let's just say 5 seconds. 5 seconds max. Yeah, 5 seconds should be enough. So, yeah. Anyway, continuing on with the fight. Um, yeah, Deku is just getting worked on because every time he decides to throw a hit, all you hear is Shadow whisper, "Chaos control, chaos control." Every time, and as you notice, there is no cooldown time for this because whoops, did it again. Anyway, there is no cooldown time because I mean he's the ultimate life form. He's the ultimate life form. That's the reason right there. The ultimate life form. That's why he has no cooldown time. And he's the ultimate life form. Anyway, um, he's just Deku's just getting at work, and All Might, he's like plus ultra and sends the Nomu flying because while Deku was getting that work on, All Might struggling a lot, but seeing Deku struggle, it's like it gives him motivation to like if he loses now, he's gonna die, and all the kids gonna die, and he want to prevent that, so he goes beyond plus ultra and sends the Nomu flying. So yeah, All Might tries to help Deku out, but like he goes to Deku, like he runs, try to help Deku out, try to hit Shadow with a Detroit Smash. It actually connects because Shadow wasn't paying attention, and Shadow's like, so the heroes must have arrived. Great. And he looks around and see most of the villains have been captured. Most of them, others are missing because a certain person named Knuckles sons a few villains deep deep down underground. They're alive, but they don't know that. No one else knows that, but Knuckles knows they're alive. He thinks, he hopes. Eh, it doesn't matter. What matters is Shadow's like, and Nomu just got sent flying. Great. All right. And Shigaraki, he's scratching his neck. He's losing his shit. He's like, "No, you're cheating. You're cheating. I had it won. Ah, damn you, All Might. Damn you, damn you, damn you." And Shadow's just sigh. He's like, great. Now Shigaraki lost it. All right. Well, he drags Shigaraki. He's like, "All right, Kurigiri, it's time to go. We're leaving." Kurigiri's like, "Yes, Master Shadow," because and they left, and yeah, it's yeah, it was pretty rough, and just noticed that yeah, Shadow whooped Deku, Knuckles, and Tails practically no diff. Just it was too much for them. They couldn't handle it, and they noticed it too, and they was like, well, I think it's time to train a little bit, and holy shit, I just realized who 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 the hell did who the hell did I give one fall to? Damn. That I went through this whole damn. Yeah, I didn't give it to no one in 1A or 1B. Did I give it to Mirio? Yeah, I think I did give it to Mirio. I didn't give it to Deku. It would have been he's already overpowered as is, so no. Yeah, I gave it wait. Yeah, I gave it to Mirio. Yeah, I remember now. I gave it to Mirio. Um, if I'm not remembering right, let me know. Or if I didn't mention it, I mentioned it now. Mirio has one for all, so that's settled right there. and um, All Might goes back to his normal form, goes to his Small Might form, and yeah, you know, because Deku's seen it before, so he's like, oh, okay. And so after all that, they took like a week off of school. They took like 2 weeks off of school. Then they came back, and Aizawa mentions, well, after that, Principal Nazu wants to show everyone that we are strong. So we're gonna have a tournament. So tournament, yeah, UA tournament, UA tournament. When that's gonna happen? Next episode. Part 5, the tournament. uh, yeah, I hope y'all liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, like I mentioned before. Notification bell, and all that good stuff, because most of y'all, most of y'all have the notification bell. By most of y'all, I mean like 45, maybe like 50 right now. Like 50% of y'all have that on. Yes, I know, but yeah, I looked at the analytics. I know. Um, and only like 17%. Last time I checked, it was like 17% of y'all who are watching this are subscribed. Let's try to change. Let's try our best to change that. Let's rise that number up. Let's make it a little higher. And we're almost to 500 subscribers already. So hey, just keep on doing what y'all doing, and I will try to upload more. So yeah, and hope y'all enjoyed, and I'm out.